Hi everyone, this is CricketSong with Inner Wisdom, and you're watching another episode of Practical Witchcraft. In this episode, we're going to be casting a spell to advance our career. So let's head on over to the altar and get witching. Alrighty, so we are casting a spell for advancement of our career, basically to get a promotion. So let's clear the altar and get casting. All right, so first thing we're going to do is light our candles. Red for the primordial feminine, divine feminine or blood, black for the primordial masculine, divine masculine or flesh, and white for the spirit or bone. Okay. Then what we want to do is light our charcoal disc for the incense. I've already crafted an incense for this spell. I'll share that with you in a minute. If you want to see how I craft an incense, go back to the first episode in this series, episode 1, and I go through how I pick the herbs for the incense and how I craft an incense. But for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to go through that because it takes time. I want to make sure I light this really well. Okay, I'm going to put that in my cauldron. Make sure that's catching nicely. And the incense that I crafted for this particular spell is made with cinnamon, ground cinnamon, dittany of Crete, thyme, vervain, and mullein. And that's the incense I'm going to use for this particular spell. The other things that I'm going to use for this spell is an anointing oil. And I'm going to anoint the candle with cedar oil. So, find my cedar. I already took it out of the I'm going to use cedar. This is a cedar essential oil I got from Azure Green. I'm going to anoint a candle with that. I'm also going to use an orange candle. So I need to get the candle, an orange candle, and I need a candle holder. So I'll get that out. I'm going to anoint the orange candle with this. I also am going to use the elements. So I've gotten a bowl of rainwater that I collected and a bowl of salt. This is Himalayan salt. I would prefer to use white salt, but I don't have any on hand, so I use what I got on hand, and pink Himalayan salt is the salt that I'm using. And that's all that is necessary other than the incantation that I've written, and the chant that we're going to use to raise the energy is Guide me to victory, as I will, so mote it be. So the premise of this spell is to use the powers of the elements in order to manifest what I want. So that is why we have the elements here. So let me anoint the candle. You can engrave the candle with whatever you want, whatever symbols or words you feel guided to engrave this candle with in order to advance your promotion. Maybe it's a specific position that you want. What I'm doing is I'm going from the wick down to bring in the promotion into me. I'm basically not necessarily, I wouldn't consider this a candle spell because I'm not going to just use the candle, but the candle is going to represent the flame, the fire, the element of fire. I am going to light this candle from the spirit flame here, if possible. Sometimes it doesn't work as well as I like, but I got it lit. When I lit the candles, the red, the black, and the white candle, I light it because as I light it, I am evoking the energies of those particular entities. So when I lit the red candle, I'd be evoking the primordial feminine into my space, the black candle, the primordial masculine. If you have a particular goddess or god that you work with, you would light that and evoke them into your space. And then my white candle is evoking my spiritual entities, guides, beloved dead, the ancestors, the mighty ones, familiar spirits. This is my spiritual allies. That's what this candle represents. When I light it, I evoke them into my space. I'm asking all these energies to aid me with my magical working. So this is lit. I'm going to start the incense. Okay. So let us begin. I'm going to pull the incense towards me. By the powers of air, aid me with the ability to communicate clearly. By the powers of fire, aid me with the courage to ask for what it is I desire. And then I'm going to sprinkle myself with the water. By the power of water, aid me to listen to my own intuition. And then I'm going to sprinkle me with earth or with the salt. By the power of earth, aid me to recognize the skills I require. And then I ask, by the power of the elements, aid me to manifest the promotion I seek. Now, as I'm doing this, as I'm going through each of the elements, I would take time. For the purpose of this demonstration, I didn't go through it exactly. But I would be taking time to commune with each of the elements and feeling the energies and the powers of that element to come into me through my hands, through both hands. In this instance, they are acting as receptors to pull that energy, to pull it where when I enchant, I'm sending energy out. This way I'm pulling the energy in and I can feel it traveling up my arms, into my shoulders, and into my torso, and settling in the chakra that would be required to infuse me with that energy, whether it's, in my throat chakra, whether it's in my heart chakra, whether it's in my solar plexus. After I do this, I say, as I will, so mote it be. And then I want to raise the energy. And as I said, it's guide me to my victory, as I will, so mote it be. So I would start slowly and build up to a crescendo and send the energies to me. I am the target of this. If it's easier for you to send it to the candle, and you can use this sort of as a candle spell, then you can send the energies to the candle. So it would be, guide me to my victory, as I will, so mote it be. Guide me to my victory, as I will, so mote it be. Guide me to my victory, as I will, so mote it be. Guide me to my victory, as I will, so mote it be. Guide me to my victory, as I will, so mote it be. Guide me to my victory, as I will, so mote it be. Guide me to my victory, as I will, so mote it be. Guide it to my victory, as I will, so mote it be. Guide it to my victory, as I will, so mote it be. Guide me to my victory, as I will, so mote it be. Guide it to my victory, as I will, so mote it be. And I seal the spell. You want to be sure that if you are using the candle here as a candle spell, you want to ensure that the candle burns all the way down, or if you are not using this as a candle spell, then extinguish the orange candle as well as the other candles after ensuring that the offerings to the spiritual entities are acceptable and fresh. That's how I would do this spell to advance my career. This is it in its completion. Until next time, I love you. Blessed be.